ICE deports the entire building in minutes?
No,
what?
ICE is clearing out New York City Immigration Court.
I don't know if y'all know about all this stuff or everything that's going on
as we
right now,
speak.
But it's pretty crazy.
I have the right for the process, don't I? So why are you rocking me like this?
Oh, this guy's got jokes.
Remember, you have the right to remain silent. Don't have to say anything. Don't have to answer questions.
Oh, jeez.
The due process is over.
Here's my thing, okay? Like, I can't say what we should do or what we should not do, but here's what I do say. So if I was born, let's just say in, actually I was born in Turkey, but let's just say I wasn't born on an Air Force base and I had to get my citizenship and I was stuck in Turkey and I didn't like the way, they ran the government in Turkey or whatever. Instead of going to another country and protesting in their country against them, why don't you just protest in your own country? If you want change in your own country, protest in your own country. Like I'll never understand the logic behind going to another country and then protesting there because you're mad because you didn't enter the country correctly. I don't know. Maybe somebody can help me understand.
Over. That's why they're getting arrested. They're leaving court, not entering. Who's this? Oh, this little guy right here.
Oh my god! I mean, to be fair, you're gonna fish where the fish are, right? Let's be real, right? You're spawn camping them, yeah.
Are they arresting more than one person?
They're gonna
This is
arrest
crazy. Look
everybody.
how many agents there are. They got bulletproof vests, masks.
They have to. They never know what.
Yes, there must be some conversation right now that we're not supposed to know about. But when you watch
so
the
much
stuff,
stuff is happening to these guys. Like,
and
how
just
can
only
you
sets
take
us
up
back
for
with
the other
these radical
side?
left
Like,
agendas.
Oh
I'm
my
personally not
god!
taking any side, but at the end of the day, like,
So they just getting them processed right the fuck out. Half-built tower abandoned as ICE deports the entire. What the fuck? ICE raids taco trucks, deports an entire parking lot of migrants. The deportation army. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, so let me see this.
ICE agents arrest taco vendors and day laborers. What's this
and a
about?
woman selling tacos.
They're actually at Home Depot. They actually went to the spawn points. Bro, there's some gamers in the White House. Too easy? I guess so. Barrel fishing at its finest.
Tacos detained by federal agents.
Whoa.
A chaotic scene as U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents chase after and detain at least half a dozen.
Home Depot.
Here's the thing, guys. Look, if they were paying taxes and like they had an ITIN number and things of that nature, and they were doing things the right way, they wouldn't just raid those taco trucks for no reason. It's because they're not paying taxes. It's because they're making money here in the United States off of Americans and not paying taxes like we have to pay taxes. That's the thing. Like, it's such a simple concept, man.
Oh my god.
People at this Home Depot Monday on San Fernando Road in Cypress Park.
Who's that
Community
guy?
members trying to gather names and
What's
birth
he?
dates from those being taken into custody in unmarked vehicles.
He just rushed in.
She gone.
Witnesses say they took a woman who had been here in this parking lot under the freeway selling tacos.
They got the lady who sells tacos down here at under the bridge. They got her too.
Diamond Cruz says the agents who
Jesus.
arrived in several vans grabbed some of the
I'm pretty sure that was a dude.
people she'd been sitting with.
They just rolled up,
They just went and got him.
That's crazy.
snuck up behind them, chased them, and just grabbed whoever they can. They grabbed two of my friends that were sitting right here.
So insane.
Did everybody see the Adam's apple? I know y'all saw that. That was a dude. And so I don't know if y'all understand this, but that was also a prostitute. You can tell just never mind. Not gonna give my opinion.
Chloe says she rushed down here to the Home Depot to try and help as many people as she could, or
Help? What are you gonna do? You gonna give them like a... I don't know, like maybe a neck pillow for the flight back to where they came from? Like, what are you're gonna help them? Help with what?
Protest when she heard about the raid.
What?
One man says he saw some of these workers run into this job center set up here in the Home Depot parking lot to use it as a safe haven as they were being chased.
Wild, dude. So wild.
Well, they're actually running them. Oh my God! This crap. It is. Wow. Yes.
By the federal agents.
They came through the homeless camp right around the corner from the Home Depot.
Witnesses say they took people from this nearby homeless encampment and detained a man who had been sitting in this chair near the store protesting ICE. In a statement.
Wait. Why would you protest them if you know that they can get you? He's just sitting there. Just sitting in the chair, like, what an idiot.
Home Depot said, we aren't notified that ICE activities are going to happen, and in many cases, we don't know that arrests have taken place until after they're over. But these sudden enforcement actions are leaving entire communities on edge.
They're just coming up in here snatching people.
So they raided all the food vendors here, and they raided the day laborers, and then there's a homeless shelter down the street that they went to as well. But now a whole bunch of flea markets are starting to just shut down.
So Stephen Miller, at the beginning of last month, was reportedly asking why they were not at Home Depots and 7-Elevens. And then he berated ICE agents for insufficient deportations, asking, why aren't you at Home Depot? Why aren't you at 7-Eleven? Fast forward to 1 month later, they're at Home Depot and they're at 7-Eleven.
That they went to as well. But now a whole bunch of flea markets are starting to just shut down in advance. Look at this.
Just weeks ago, this was one of the busiest weekend gathering spots in North Las Vegas. But when Broadacres Marketplace suddenly decided to close its doors, I started digging into why. On June 15th, more than 100 federal agents from ICE and the FBI, many in masks, swept through the most popular swap meet near Los Angeles. Days after this, Broadacres Marketplace closed their doors. We've now learned
maybe she could stay.
Like,
through sources, the company believed federal agents were planning to carry out a similar operation.
Look at it's all shut down.
Swap meet in Las Vegas, Broadacres Marketplace. For U.S. citizen and vendor Mary Padilla,
if they're gonna close the entire flea market down in advance of a raid that they don't even know is coming, it must mean that very few people who are legal U.S. residents work at these places.
I feel so sad for the situation right now. We are struggling for pay bills too. But we support the community because I have.
Oh my God! Look at her makeup. She's all done up. I mean, like, people want to act like this is like poverty, and they come from all this. Like, look at her. She's wearing she's wearing jewelry. She has nice clothes on. I mean, her hair has been done. You know, she's probably got a really nice place that she lives at. I bet she's got a really expensive car on top of all that stuff. And I'm sorry that they're not letting you guys make tax-free money anymore.
I have my parents, and I support everybody.
Why would you say that? Why would you say they need to stop self-reporting, bro? He's listening. Y'all need to stop. Yeah, you gotta stop, man.
Right there, acting ICE director. Most people filed fraudulent asylum claims to begin with, which is why they're being deported.
I'm just saying.
What activists are really upset about is U.S. citizens who are hostile to America could lose their naturalized citizenship. Listen to this.
As the Trump administration boosts...
That's the wrong one. Sorry, I meant you.
Sources tell me multiple attorneys met with Broadacres and confirmed federal agents don't need a warrant to access public spaces like vendor aisles and parking lots, meaning by federal law, management cannot stop agents from entering the public areas.
That's right. No, of course they can't stop them. So, it's a fucking federal government. You think you're going to tell the federal government, no, like you can't go in here? What the hell are they thinking?
Swap meet. So far, Broadacres has not announced a timeline for reopening. Maria tells me that she will continue hoping for the day when she's able to sell her merchandise.
I don't agree with taking away people's citizenship retroactively. I don't either. I think that if you got an anchor baby in here, all right,
biological parent.
All right, that's Biden's fault. It happened.
And have it notarized.
But like, you've got to stop it from happening in the future, right?
$200.
Like, I don't want to retroactively take away citizenship unless somebody's like really fat or something. But other than that, no, they can stay.
Broadacres again.
So they were able to find one person who the news says was negatively affected by this, but these protesters aren't happy with just shutting down. No, they want to go to the source of where ICE agent teams are staying and hassle them 24/7. Look at this.
See, if you look at all of the plan coming together, is that you have the 35-year-old able-bodied losers that are sitting around all day with no jobs and they're being taken off government assistance. I think this problem is going to solve itself. I do. I can see this problem solving itself. The free ride is over? Yeah.
It's a hotel.
That racket, it's not a concert. It's a protest targeting ICE agents while they try.
Oh, it wasn't a concert? Oh.
To sleep.
That's terrible.
Across Los Angeles County, demonstrators are using noise to drive out immigration agents.
How is this legal? Like, if I do that to my neighbor, they call the police and then the police say, stop doing that. Like, why is this even happening? It's crazy.
The campaign is called No Sleep for ICE. The goal, keep ICE off.
Isn't depriving people of sleep like a fucking war crime? I mean, this obviously isn't a war crime, but like, just so we understand this. Yeah, it is. I thought so. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're going to get somebody hurt. It's a form of torture. Yeah. Liberty, democracy, dude. What's going on with you? Wait.
All money is not good money.
Wait, bro, you think this shit's racist? Oh my God. What's racist about this? Do you are you one of those people that thinks that every brown person is an illegal alien? You don't think that every Mexican is an illegal alien, do you?
Surely not.
That'd be messed up.
Yes, very much so.
That'd be messed up. You thought what the hell? What is wrong with this guy? Oh my God. Who is this dude? So this is what I think that we need to do. You didn't even spell democracy right. We need to take, we need to have multiple prison work camps because obviously we have a problem. And we need to take all these people and we need to put them into prison work camps. That's the solution to this problem. Because we do have a prison, not a shortage, but we have a population issue with prisons. So we're going to get all of them because, they're all walking around, moving around. You could make them, they could make a toy for a Happy Meal, right? I mean, they could make a t-shirt. They could use they could make a chair from Temu. They could be doing that for us basically for free. But unfortunately, we don't make any money off of them doing this. So what I think we need to do, prisons are full, we make new prisons. And by the way, I'm not joking about this. I think that what we should do, if I ever run for president, my policy would be bringing back extreme corporal punishment and making a mandatory 2% of the population of the country being in jail. Whoever the worst 2% of the population are, immediately to jail.
I mean, I don't know. It's not
we
a bad
have
idea.
a minimum amount of people that go to jail every year. It just stacks up. That's right.
Yeah, not a bad idea at all.
Low-key genius. That's right. How much is 2%? It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Super jail? Yes. That sounds expensive. That's because we're going to make them work. They're going to pay for it. It's okay. The prison games? That's right. Bring back asylums? Oh, no, you'd have them in the asylums, too. But instead of... Oh, jeez. Okay, never mind.
Officers up all night and pressure hotels to kick them out.
That's ridiculous. Don't these people have jobs?
It started after mass raids on June 6. Agents reported showing up in ski masks.
No. No.
And street clothes detaining people from work sites in predominantly Latino neighborhoods. Protesters now hitting back with megaphones, car horns, and even mariachi music.
Okay.
These late night rallies stretch from Burbank to Long Beach, sometimes lasting past 3 a.m. ICE says the protesters.
Why are they putting up with this?
There's just a lot of stuff that's not working here. Like,
why is the harassment of certain people being allowed?
Somebody can help me
I can't do this to my neighbor. Why can they do it to them? This is outrageous.
I'm not sure if you can even.
It's California? Yep. Noise curfew? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, there's a noise curfew, right? It makes no sense. See, this is, again, guys. I'm telling you, I will solve every problem by putting annoying people in jail. Literally every problem in the entire country will go away if you just let me put everybody that I don't like in jail. And before you want to say, oh, you can't do that, it won't work, look at El Salvador, it already did.
Fueled by disinformation and dangerous rhetoric from local officials. But some hotel workers say the pressure's working.
Yep.
At the Cambria Hotel in Burbank, staff say ICE agents checked out after just one night. Yelp reviews tanked and guests moved rooms or moved out. And while
that's awful. So these protesters and agitators, they're willing to shut down and destroy businesses in their own.
Well, let me get this straight, actually. No. I don't think he's going to put it together on the level that I think it needs to be put together at. Maybe he will. I like Cash Jordan. If I ever went to New York, I'd like to do a video with him. I might go to New York sometime soon. We'll see what happens. That being said, all of these people, is well established that hotel hospitality workers are one of the main groups that are employed that are illegal immigrants. This has been well established. Trump has said this. If you've ever been to a hotel, you would know this. So they're actually griefing their own team. Because if you're in favor of these illegal migrants and these illegal immigrants that are in the country, then why are you going and destroying the businesses that are employing them? You see what I'm saying? It's stupid. It's friendly fire. I've never been to a hotel. They suck.
Community that may employ legal immigrants just to get back at who they see as the enemy.
That's right.
Awful.
Bank isn't a sanctuary city. It passed a resolution earlier this year limiting cooperation with federal immigration authorities.
Bro, did he just run a red light? Oh, no, never mind. It's green.
And earlier this year, limiting cooperation with federal immigration authorities. In Whittier, police fired less lethal rounds to clear crowds, but demonstrators regrouped and kept going. Protesters admit they can't verify every...
Why is he shaking his head like this is not necessary? Okay, like, does he think that whenever they're making all these arrests that they're just acting normal? No, they're not acting normal. They're acting irate. They're resisting arrest. They're running. They're throwing rocks. They may have weapons. They may have guns. Like, the police don't know about that stuff. So they're going to use everything they can at their disposal to do their job.
Free ICE stay, but say license plates, Instagram tips, and unmarked vans paint a...
There's nothing awful about that. The only thing awful is this guy right here, an American citizen, talking bad about the country that he lives in. Like, I don't understand. If you guys don't like this country, don't live here. Go somewhere else.
clear picture. And for now, they'll keep circling hotels.
Bro, they're bringing that Vuvuzela shit back? What World Cup was that? Like 2009? Holy fuck, that was stupid as hell, wasn't it? Oh my god.
Until ICE checks out for good. For more of our unbiased straight factor, they'll keep.
These people should be arrested.
I know.
Why are they allowed to be on the hotel property and not be trespassing? And now there's a new app that helps people track down where ICE is, which means there's only going to be more protests.
It's called ICE Block, an iPhone app that lets users alert others nearby of immigration and customs enforcement activity. The creator calls it an early warning system. Users can drop a pin on a digital map showing where they spotted agents and add notes about vehicles or uniforms if they want. Anyone with the free app within a 5-mile radius gets a notification.
Apple approves of this?
The developer told CNN the goal is to help people avoid ICE.
They don't really have like an approval. They just basically let